shift. That's actually not a bad match for a first shot. Okay. Now, I want to get rid of this legend. I know what they are, and it just takes up a lot of space. Plot, unclick, show legend. There. Next thing I want to do, this is all I've got data for, is this little bit here. So I want to rescale the axes so that's all I see. Now you can click and drag. Now that went the wrong way. But a better way is to go into the plot menu, configure axes and title. Okay, so for dates, if you go to that range, let's say -15 up to day 10. Magnitude, I want to do, I'm going to say about, let's see, you've got to do the smallest one first. So let's say from 10 down to 12. Looks good. And apply. And there we are. Notice how the red data points, which are actual observations, actual data, they jump around a lot. Different observers are better and different observers are worse. So the ones that are way off from the others, I just don't trust. This mass of them in here is what I trust. We want to shift the green points, our template, until it matches that up. Now, vertically it looks okay right now. What I need to do now is to shift the green points to the left, because I don't have the dates matched up. It happens that we're close to the peak right now anyway on the Julian date, on the actual supernova, so it happened to be close, but it's not quite on there. And you may find it larger on yours depending on when you do this. So let's see here. If I have this point move over, let's see, that's at 9. If I have it, if I shift the template -2 days, I think that would be better. So go back to my templates, table columns. I've had V-shift before, now I've got date_shift, which is going to be date, let's say -2 units day, and OK. Now I want to, all right, my secondary data set, part A, that's my template here. And I want to put it, I've got V-shift, I want it date shift. Now, of course, I'll have to rescale all of this because I'm plotting versus a different variable, but it looks better. Axes. Let's just hit cancel there because I've got different ones. Configure axes. Oh, looks like the numbers are the same. Apply. There we go. Okay. Looks like I went a little too far. Instead of -2, maybe -1.5, look what I can do here. In my table column browser, the formula shows up under expression. Sometimes I've had to click on that a couple of times or something to get it to show up. So I'll just change that and hit to -1.5 and hit enter. It didn't change anything. You have to go up here on the plot and hit redraw. And that looks better. I might also want to shift up or down a little, but this, right now, that's pretty good. I don't know what happened there. That might be real or it might not be. We'll see. So anyway, what you've got now is an actual prediction. You have your template now, assuming that this supernova is of the same kind, the same physics is going on that is true for the template they made. Then, by shifting the template up, down, left, right, and to getting it to fit the data, you've got a prediction now that in the future this supernova will continue on and fade off. Notice that we're close to the peak, so we're claiming now that this is at the peak and the peak magnitude will be, that looks like the peak one, click there. If you look at the bottom, position shows you the coordinate. Well, come off, there we are. 10.55, peak magnitude of about 10.55, and it should be hitting that point within about a day, and then it will gradually fade off. If you rescale your axes, let's go up to 70 days in the future. Now, actually, rescale the whole thing. There we go. I'm predicting now that since it was first found at magnitude 10.7 or so, it's going to take it there. It'll be at day roughly 25 before it gets back to as faint as it was when it was discovered. And it will take a long time to fade off there, so it's almost another month. And now you've got a prediction as to how faint it will be, how bright it will be over time, and how long we'll be able to see it. Now, you want to save this. So, we're going to save the shifted data sets. You might not want to bother with the photometry, because if you do it again in the future, then you need to download more data anyway. So I've selected this one, save, CSV is perfectly good, the good template data, and it's shifted now, by the way. Okay, let's see, put it back. Sessions, I've got this here. So save at, this is not a session, this is a table, in fact, nevertheless. Template, V, and I'll put the date. 02, today's the 3rd. There we go, save. And you're done.